Backstage Podcast. Keep listening. You got 700, turn it into 700 million.
It's your boy DJ Newkirk, the king of podcasts. You are now listening to Behind Backstage.
You got the audacity for me?
Yes. We are live right now. Strong Arm Behind Backstage.
It's your girl got the audacity. Yeah,
okay.
I'm taking over the
day.
Oh,
damn. She took over my show. Man, hey.
It's my show. This my shit.
Oh, excuse me? When did we start cursing like that on the show? All right. We're live right now. Strong Arm Radio Behind Backstage. I see what's going on. Got the Audacity is in the building, man. Hey. Listen, we got a couple things we got to talk about today, man. We're going to find out what's really real with this thing that's going on with the sister and this brother, you know what I mean, Hazel-E and what's the cat name? What's my brother name? What's his name?
Devon Waller.
Devon Waller. Yeah, that's dude. Yeah. So it's a lot of different things that's going on out here right now. We got to get a couple things together though. Hey, also, man, there's a lot of people out there that needs to get to know the cast. Us being at me, got the Audacity right there to build it. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need to see her in the picture like that. But yeah, man, I mean, that's where we at right now. But we got a couple things got to get straightened out. And I'm gonna play a quick song for y'all. Actually, Audacity, man. We got a couple of new tracks we want to talk about today, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so we gonna tell people what's up, but I want to go ahead. I'm gonna play this joint right here, man. This is my man, the one and only Ponzo Houdini, Cake Boss. I like this one, man. It's a new drink, man. I ain't heard yet, man, but this right here. Oh, I did. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to get the drink right. Yeah, no. Sometimes, you know what I mean, people be trying to get it, and it'll be the right thing, but I'm gonna get it right, man. You know what I'm saying, man. I want to go ahead and get. Here you go, man. Shout out to my man Ponzo, man. He went ahead. You know what I'm saying. Shout out my man DMX in this joint, man. You know what I mean? Kind of a rendition of X. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Used to be my dog. You was in my. Shout out to Ponzo Houdini. Cake boss, homie. Shout out to Trap House Sunday.
Shoot you in your face, give your ass $150. Used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. Scream, hold it down, I thought you would slide with me. Found out you a snitch, you can't even ride with me. Shoot you in your face, give your ass $150. Niggas ain't real as they claim to be. Fuck the money that you got, you still a lame to me. Tell on a friend or a foe, it's the same to me. You would do it to him, you would do the same to me. Boy, you know you told, now you low, try to hide. Your energy is off, you can't even look me in my eyes. You ain't got no pride, you got your man 25. Soon as they get the drop, them killers, they gon' slide. You got in the jam, and you ain't wanna hold it down. Told on your man, now he gotta go sit it down. Put in work and snitching, homie, you a clown. Gon' run down on you when they catch you in the town. Used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. Scream, hold it down, I thought you would slide with me. Found out you a snitch, you can't even ride with me. Shoot you in your face, give your ass $150. Used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. Scream, hold it down, I thought you would slide with me. Found out you a snitch, you can't even ride with me. Shoot you in your face, give your ass $150. Now how you think you the shit? Your baby daddy, he a rat. Guess you don't care as long as he keeps spending them racks. How you a snitch and got the nerve to still rap? We don't believe you, homie, everything you say is cap. I got the sauce, and you niggas gotta pay for it. He lost his freedom, but you gon' lose way more. He was the breadwinner in his family, for sure. Took that man away from his kids, now his family poor. Call on my ancestors, they be protecting me. Put a hex on you, boy, if you send a threat to me. 100K large, man, that ain't no check to me. Labeled a rat, now your name ain't got no equity. Used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. Scream, hold it down, I thought you would slide with me. Found out you a snitch, you can't even ride with me. Shoot you in your face, give your ass $150. Used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. Scream, hold it down, I thought you would slide with me. Found out you a snitch, you can't even ride with me. Shoot you in your face, give your ass $150.
A dream is a wish. Step aboard a Disney cruise and discover where memories meet adventure, where escape meets imagination, where magic meets the sea. Disney Cruise Line, sailing from Florida.
Hey, it's Chance the Rapper here. I've just...
Yo, man, shout out to Disney Cruise Lines, man. Going to be one of our sponsors coming soon. Shout out to Disney Cruise Lines. Right now, man, we're back behind backstage, man. We do what we do, man. I'm telling you. So, hey, man, what we're about to do for you guys today is interview. Well, I'm going to be interviewing Got the Audacity, as you can see her over there with her Moet. I'm sorry, that's not Moet. Excuse me. That's her Bel Air. I can't mess that up. Shout out to Bel Air. Future sponsors.
You messed it up.
Yeah, but hey, I gotta. Sorry, Pops, but I gotta go ahead and get a little champagne so she can loosen up. You know what I mean? We want to go ahead and get the truth, okay? We want to get the truth from her. Because shorties be just like being all quiet and like they all, yeah, we want to go ahead and get a little shum out you. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things. You want to say something about, you want to talk about some of this Hazel-E things, or you want to get to that a little bit later?
No, we get that to that about a little later.
Okay, we can get to that a little later. All right, well, I want to make sure I give the folks what they came here for too, okay? Behind backstage first, right? So right now, one question I'm going to ask you. This is called, here on Behind Backstage, what we do is we interview artists, we interview producers, actors, actresses, directors, writers, everyone you could imagine, from comedians all the way down the line. And it's not just for the great interviews that we receive, but to get you guys the great information, you know what I'm saying, that if you want to be an artist or whatever it may be, or you just a person that sits back, you really want to know this information, you get the opportunity to hear from the horse's mouth. Like we had Sinbad. Like, people don't get Sinbad on their interviews like that. We had Lavelle Crawford. You don't see Lavelle in everybody's joint. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to get Kevin Hart, but his people, his cameraman, you know what I'm saying, kind of cop blocked us on that one. We'll get to that another time. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot more people that's coming, man. Shout out to the homie Cool Peoples. He'll be in the building next week. We got a lot of great things happening, man. We got Briscoe coming. We got the whole cast, man. You understand me? The whole cast of Finesse on the way, man. Y'all gotta go check out the movie. Check out the trailer for the movie Finesse.
It's Pure Finesse.
Pure Finesse, excuse me. Pure finesse. You know what I'm saying?
Starring the only one, Ponzo Houdini, Cake Boss. Yo, that boy's glow up. It's something serious. Yeah. So, we look forward to seeing that. We also, there's gonna be the Conflicted 2, the prequel.
Conflicted 2 coming soon.
Yo, we happy to, go on ahead and do what we can do to go on ahead and make the awareness of those, those movies and anything else that Ponzo is in as well. And those cast members are in, because A.K. Reed and Deuce King, y'all doing your thing. And I'm happy to see them. I'm happy to see these black brothers shine. So, yo, what do you want to ask me?
Shout out to them, man. This is Bel Air right now. We got to get this popping. So, first we're going to ask is, have you ever written for an artist? Audacity. Have you ever written for an artist?
Yes, I have.
Were you ghostwrite for that artist, or did you get credits, or what happened right there?
Well, I ghostwritten for that artist. The credit thing, no, that didn't happen.
They tried to jack you.
They thought that's what they thought.
That's what they thought that was going to do.
I had to, take care of that situation. It just wasn't going to work out like that.
Right.
They thought they were going to take credit for everything that I wrote, and it just wasn't going to happen like that. So it got shut down.
That's what I'm talking about. I think you told me about that situation. Did you kind of shut that down in BMI's in BMI offices?
I actually shut that down in BMI office. I actually came there with that artist, and that artist claimed that they had wrote that stuff. And at the time, no, at the time, the artist was there with me, because we were both actually getting signed to BMI at that time. We were doing who were we speaking with? Wardell. So at that time, he was just like, he was listening to the music, and he's like, this is some great music. And he was like, who's that rapping on there? He was like, she sound, her voice tone, she sound like Eve. And I'm like, to me, that was a compliment. That was one of my favorite artists, at the time. So he was just like, she sound like Eve. He was like, who is that? And he was like, Oh, yeah. I wrote that. And it was a song that he actually ended up. He had another rendition because he actually had to redo it where he played the song, but he wasn't trying to give me the credit that I was the one. He was like, "Oh no, I wrote that." Like, no, I wrote that stuff. So I had to shut it down right there, and the guy was looking at him like he was crazy. So let's just say I don't work with that person because we already know I don't work with that person anymore. You know that, but I don't work with that person anymore.
You don't work with people that screw you over.
Nah, you're not gonna get that out of me like that.
I don't blame you. Okay, so would you like to ask me that same question?
Have you ghostwritten for anyone?
Drake. All right, shout out to Drake, man. Yeah, man, I ghostwritten for Drake. Me and Quentin. I'm just lying. I ain't never ghostwritten for anybody. Nah. All right. Yeah, I had to say it. I just like, because people try to compare me to Drake, man. So.
All right, I'm gonna give you a question since we do first.
Okay.
Who is your first girlfriend?
My first girlfriend. Wow. I honestly can't remember.
You can't remember?
Can't remember my first girlfriend.
What's the first date you went on? Can you remember that?
The first actual date that I kind of remember that I went on was me going to Niagara Falls with a young lady and her homegirl, and we had a great time. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one I can remember, honestly. It definitely was us going to Niagara Falls, hanging out, and that'd be the first date I can think of right now. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
What's the first craziest date you went on?
Wow, here in Florida.
Okay.
Here in Florida. Now, that was a great question. So, I don't want to mention this person's name, but my God, craziest situation I've ever been in, and it was because a female had too much to drink. So, how that incident happened with DJ Academics, and Academics was like, yeah, we had to hit it too. But, DJ Academics was sitting there yelling at the ladies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I've seen that happen, and I didn't have to yell at the girl. I'm just like, yo, chill, what's wrong with you? So, you know what I'm saying? She got very drunk, very flirtatious, not with me, but with other people around me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now you embarrassing me. You know what I'm saying? She got like flirtation with other people. I'm like, okay, this is what shorty do. Okay, I see what it's about. And then she peed on herself in the car. Like and she peed on herself in the car. And what? that right there is no. You don't pee in nobody's car on their seats and none of that. If you gotta go to the bathroom, get your ass out, put on your pants, and pee on a daggone road. Do what you gotta do, ladies, men, whoever. I'm serious. Like, she peed in my car. You know what I'm saying? It was a new car too. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't happy about that. And then the next day she woke up, she ain't remember none of this shit, and she was like, I was surprised I didn't wake up at your house. Like, bitch, I took her home. You're going home. I ain't even want to deal with none of that. I took her straight home. You know what I'm saying? Dropped her off. And shout out to you. I hope she's having a good life now. But, man, that was a wild night, man. And niggas was mad at me. Not because she was acting. They was like, yo, why you ain't just let us hit? I'm like, wait a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy as hell.
So, I'm like, hey, gosh, she was very flirtatious and shit. I mean, I'm like, and I did, honestly, I liked her. I mean, she wasn't my girl. You know, she wasn't my girl or nothing like that. But it was just like, we out hanging out or going on a date or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know if I'm going on a date where she took me out to a Spanish club down here. And, you know what I'm saying? We had a great time. I had something to drink. She had something to drink. And we had a great time. But it was none of that bull crap, you know what I'm saying? But that time, I guess she got too comfortable. You know how you first meet somebody, you're going to be on your best behavior. And then, like, a couple more times, you just I think she got too comfortable that time. And all of it ran. And she's like, yeah, I beat in your car. I'm sorry. What the fuck is you laughing at? You peed in my car. But, okay. I digress. So, I wasn't expecting to get that question on Audacity. But, yeah, man, straight up, it did happen to me down here in South Florida. You know, I was trying to. I ain't want to get that. You know, that personal. But you want to ask me that question. But anyway, it's fine. What artists most influence you in your music?
In my music, as far as what rapping,
producing, whatever you want to call it.
As far as rapping, I would say Lil Kim, Eve, Missy, definitely Jay-Z. I was a big Jay-Z fan. Jay-Z is like, he was my number one.
Were you ever a Trina fan?
I was a Trina fan.
Okay. All right.
She wasn't, I'll be honest with you, she was never in my top 10, but I was a Trina fan.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, what artist from Florida most influenced you?
What artist from Florida? Let's see. Of course, Ricky Ross. You know, he definitely, he definitely influenced me. That was just like, it was just something when his song came out. That this, you know, he came out. He just came out. It was just like a rush. Like, I didn't hear anyone come out like that. His drop was just something different than everyone's. You know, we had Pitbull. Yeah, we had Pitbull out here, you know, on everybody's songs. But the way, you know, Ross came out was just something different. It was just the way it was magnetic. Like you heard that song just felt boss. So I can just say, yeah, he was someone down here that definitely, you know, influenced music. Anybody
for you?
Yeah, for me.
Okay. Anybody influence me down here? No, not all. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, influence. I gotta give it to Khaled. I gotta give it to Trick. I gotta give it to not even just artists, but like CO, like people that were behind the artists. Because I was more managing artists and stuff like that. And then we began with the show in 2017. So, you know, everything just, you know, continues to build, you know, and grow, and then you become bigger and more well known. And not only just that, you create these great relationships with these artists that you never thought you would create a relationship with. So shout out to Trick, shout out to Trina, shout out to Joy, shout out to CO, shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to Rated Rush. He got a video that's we gonna play for you today. Shout out to 3 Letters Nook, man. Shout out to all these artists, bro. Cool Peoples, Briscoe, Ghostwriter, like Lavelle Crawford, Sinbad. You know, I'm just saying people we did interviews with. You know, I mean, Tricks is coming soon. We ain't do Trick yet, but yeah. So it's a lot of, it's like, shout out to the brother that, man, shout out to Ken Jones, bro. Shout out to Bree Hansen. Shout out to, what's my brother, man, that produced, man, Sound Oracle, bro. Shout out to Timberland. Shout out to Rock Wilder, bro. Shout out to whatever, man. Like, these are all artists that we actually interviewed on Behind Backstage and Music Moguls. You feel me? So it's been an honor. It's been a blessing. So yeah, all these people that I had the opportunity to interview have influenced me. Everyone. So yes, because they've given me game that I've been able to go ahead and get over to the people. You know, and some people that haven't seen these videos are going to see these this year, next year, the following year down the line, and they're like, damn, why ain't find this even sooner? You know, and then they're going to be able to take that energy, that information, and move forward. You feel me?
What was your first concert?
My first concert, bro. I think it was Boyz II Men and Brandy. I believe that was the first concert. Boyz II Men and Brandy gave me a kiss on my forehead, and I was like, I was so happy. I thought I was in love too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Brandy.
But there was a story behind that with Wanye.
That was another time. That was a different.
Oh, that's
concert.
A different time.
That was a different concert.
Okay.
So that was the first time that was the first concert, and then I went back. They was like, it was Boyz II Men. That was the first album, Motown Philly, and it was Brandy and Motown Philly. And then after that, they came back with the new album, and we were in Buffalo, New York. I was at Darien Lake, and they did the concert there, and I got the opportunity to go backstage again, and I took this girl with me, and the girl I took with me, I just met. you know, and I was truly trying to be that dude, trying to show off, like, yeah, man, I got it like that. I'm good. Oh, yeah, shorty, come on. But after that, it became the Behind Backstage King. Before then, I was just going backstage because somebody gave me a pass, okay? Now, you know what's up. But beyond all that, man, we are Behind Backstage. We went backstage, and I asked Wanye a very personal question. I'm not going to get into it, and he was very hurt. And I only asked Wanye that question because the girl asked me to ask him, and
why don't you just say what it is?
I don't want to. I'll tell the people, man. I'm gonna try to get Wanye on it and voice him in on it, and then we can have that whole conversation, and I can tell you how they felt, because they gonna tell you. They gonna tell you, bro. Like, they all looked at me like, bro, you really have to say that, man? You really have to ask that question out of all the questions in the world? You have to ask that one.
Yeah, we gonna have to get them on.
That one question that everybody knows not to ask, you had to ask that one question. And that was the beginning of my interview. My interview life, you know what I'm saying? Just beginning to interview a star. You feel me? And that crazy thing is, I didn't even know, but I've been interviewing people forever. You think about, I had these conversations from the beginning, from Jay-Z to DMX, from when I was like 15, 16 years old, on a Hard Knock Life tour, which was like the best tour I've ever been on.
Yes.
The Hard Knock Life tour. And from there, you know, the second one, when me and you got the opportunity to go to drink with Kanye, and we went and kicked it with Kanye and Kim, but just the concert when the stage was over our head and stuff. So it was like, it was dope. Like, that was the only two drinks. I mean, it's been some excellent performances. You know what I'm saying? Because what about the time we went, and shout out to Ron Bird out there, man, the tour guide. And he was taking, I think he was done with Fabulous at the time.
Yeah, he was with Fabulous at the time, but that was when 50
was out there. He had the G Unit shoes.
Out. Yeah, 50 just came out, and that was I love that whole show. Him, Eminem was there.
And how did we
Rhymes,
then we just
and Spliff.
Listen, we just pulled up. We just tell them what we do. We just walked in. Just walked up to the backstage. It was like, yo, we here. I'm looking for so and so.
Yeah, and so they just let us in. But yeah, seeing that whole performance with Busta Rhymes and Spliff, and it was people that were sitting there. They weren't dancing. So Busta was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make you dance. I'm gonna make you dance." And he went and he took some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he
grabbed the bottle.
Yeah, he grabbed the bottle. And that was because the people started trying to boo a little bit.
Yo, they was trying to boo and throw water at Busta.
So Busta went and took a whole bunch of water bottles and started opening up him and Spliff, and they started pouring them out on people, and they were throwing the bottles at him. I was like, that shit was wild. But the most wild thing that I've ever seen was at the Hard Knock Life tour. It was Redman, Method Man. You don't remember when they got up and they had on their Timbs and they were flying
I forgot all about it until you remind me. I was like, that was the dopest. Yes. And it was in the beginning because they were like the opening type act.
Yes, they were flying across the room. All right, so you see them flying all across the room, and then here goes Redman. He decides, well, I'm gonna throw one of my shoes. He took off one of his Timbs, looked right in the back of me. This dude got clunked right in the head. Boom. With the Tim. Everybody like, he okay? And you saw other people grabbing the Tim. But that was wild to me. That whole thing was wild to me. But I love that show. I say, yeah, that was one of the best ones. The one who I really wanted to see that I haven't seen before, I'll be honest, was Janet. No, I do want to see. It was Janet Jackson. Mary J. Blige, I was actually supposed to go to that concert right after that. I still haven't been to one of her concerts yet.
I was supposed to go to the R. Kelly joint, and who was it? R. Kelly and Janet, I think. Mm-hmm. I think it was like an R. Kelly and Janet that was supposed to come, and I was supposed to go, and then Janet canceled the concert. Remember?
Yeah, that was it. Janet canceled the concert. Mary J. Blige had canceled hers too.
Yeah, I was supposed to go. Shout out to my cousin Dorothea, bro, and that was actually gonna be my first concert. And I wasn't supposed to. Well, my dad told me I couldn't go because my grades was bad at school at that time. So it was like, yo, you ain't going nowhere. Like, I was like, yeah, I can't get what? He said, you ain't getting no tickets. I said, okay. I went and bought some tickets. Dorothea was out there. She was selling them tickets at school. I was like, yo, let me get 2 of those. Yeah, and I got them. Because he didn't give me money. I had my own money. That's the whole thing. Like, like these kids don't get their own money. They wait for somebody to give it to them. And I went out there and hustled, got my own money. I ain't had to sell drugs. I was working and got it. You know what I mean? Like our kids right now, never mind. You know how kids are these days. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those kids out there. Shout out to that little Aaliyah. Shout out to that little DJ and everybody out there. Hey, like I said, we are live right now. Strong Arm Radio behind Backstage. I'll tell you the number one most wanted show in the world right now. You know what I mean? But we are the number one weekend show in Miami right now. So I hope y'all continue to enjoy our shows. I want to give a shout out to the brothers at Drink Champs, man. They've been excellent, man. Nori got a lot of hate because of the Kanye joint. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you, Nori, you feel me? But we gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad at you, though. I am, not about the Kanye joint, you know what I'm saying? Not about the anti-Semitic stuff, none of that, you know what I'm saying? But we got beef, though. We gonna talk later, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk off of it, you know what I mean? Y'all see me. But shout out to my man EFN and Nori. They're gonna be doing a party with Diddy, man, the Drink Champs Award Party, man. So we're going to be going to check that out so we get some of the behind backstage access footage for y'all so y'all can see what it's about. And, you know, like I said, man, I love, like, that's the one thing. A lot of these podcast people, they have beef with other podcasts. Even EFN and Nori had beef with Elliot Wilson. You know what I'm saying? They had beef at a point. Remember when we did the interview with EFN? Listen, like I'm saying, we got so many people we did interviews with. Like that was like our 8th interview, 7th interview or something like that. And they were talking about, and that's just like when Drink Champs first started. You know what I'm saying? So like we've been around for a minute, so we didn't have a video in the beginning, and then we was a podcast, and then we got the video afterwards. And
but that EFN, we got video for that one. Station. You can go check that one on our YouTube page. So I mean that's there.
We got half of it.
But
half the video.
Yeah, because it was something.
The battery, I think the battery died when we was recording.
Yeah, but it's there. You can go on ahead and go look for it.
It's up there. Full audio on iTunes, I think.
Yeah, full audio there.
If not, man, y'all look out, man. The Behind Backstage show is going to be coming.
I think we was using iTunes and SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to use SoundCloud, but definitely iTunes.
I'm saying that's what we were using.
Yeah, but we're gonna bring the
so you can actually find that full audio on SoundCloud.
You can.
And iTunes. It's just a beater.
Yeah.
But in other news, we are about to go on ahead and get into this Hazel-E thing. So we want to go ahead and play a song.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Hazel who?
Hazel-E. Hazel-E.
Okay.
So we're gonna go on ahead. We're gonna get into that in a moment. So go ahead. I know we have a song from 3 Letters Nook. Ask About Me. That song is out there doing numbers right now. Go check the boy out.
Man, shout out to my brother 3 Letters Nook, man. He's doing an excellent job, man. You know, I want to make sure I tell the people, you heard it here first. You saw it here first. 3 Letters Nook, Ask About Me, man. We was playing it here first. If you don't know, now you know. This artist that I'm talking about right now is going to be one of those next ones to blow, man. I mean it. Because he's very talented. He has a lot of great energy, and he writes some great music. And the production is on point as well. So shout out to my brother 3 Letters Nook. I love how him and Flo and everybody still vibes great. You know what I'm saying as well. Shout out to the brother Flo Rider, man. Shout out to Strong Arm Radio, all the folks that, you know what I'm saying, opened up the doors for us. So I appreciate you. But ask about me, Nick. Ask about me. Ask about me. Ask about me. I'm a hustler. Oh no, that's not the song. I thought that was a song on Audacity. I thought it was asking about. I thought it was I'm a hustler though. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler.
That's Cassidy.
Oh,
you are old.
Shout out to my brother 3 Letters Nook.
I don't know. I guess because I'm so cool. Slow motion. Someone be trying to give me a hard time. Bad bitches at your short list. But to me that shit enormous. I'm not somebody you can toy with. Go double check with who your source is, yeah. Tell them all they need to ask about me. You can't treat me like the rest, cause I'm cloudy. But you can prove tonight. I bet I had you in my head like a bounty. So if the niggas tryna press you, that's impressive. I leave shrapnel in the bad bitch. I'm a sexist, check my collection. You look festive, come be my my flex. Hit the money going cha-chang, cha-chang. I ain't never been the loudest. I get to popping bottles like a sit-aim. The champagne away from all the couches. I wanna open you up just a little bit and put you on to some new shit. Even though me's a plus, when I erupt, we can still keep in touch. That's what it is, we both knew what it was. Oh, unless you hard-headed, you know you soft it in a marshmallow. You gon' try to put your heart in it, and when I see you, you gon' start melting. Let's go. It's a short list, but to me that shit enormous. I'm not somebody you can toy with. Go double check with who your source is, yeah. Tell them all they need to ask about me. You can treat me like the rest, cause I'm cloudy. About what you can prove tonight. I better have you in my head like a bounty. I be kicking shit till it's a dead in it. Talk slicker than a lamp, ain't no sentiment. I just learned to play along with different instruments. I can really put you on, get that 10%. I done made it from the bottom, and I'm not going back. I put them all in the cul-de-sac. I got them spinning the block, you know my songs got shoulder pads. So how the hell am I supposed to act? Like I'm him. I beat the pussy up like beam. If you nasty, we can put it on film. Your cup's empty, let me fill it to the brim. You fold it, I told you. I shocked you at full voltage. The vibes known to be too potent. That's so sad, you really finna ghost. Bad bitches, it's a short list, but to me that shit enormous. I'm not somebody you can toy with. Go double check with who your source is, yeah. Tell them all they need to ask about me. You can treat me like the rest, cause I'm cloudy. About what you can prove tonight. I better have you in my head like a bounty.
Everybody in position, ready. They just waiting for your word. We gotta teach them why they better stop playing.
Yeah. I got that coming next to y'all though. That's that boy Trey 7, man. He say stop playing with me, man.
Yeah, shout out to Trey 7 and Big 7.
Shout out to Big 7, Trey 7, Newark, New Jersey. Everybody out there holding it down. So yeah, man, I wanted to make sure I put that on in a second.
So we're gonna get into this Hazel-E situation.
Okay.
All right. So the first. No. So this is what came up. So I guess she's talking about she's trying to process her whole marriage and everything still. She said, I woke up trying to process incidents that made me go, A few months ago, my ex replaced my water with bleach and ammonia. In the water bottle I was drinking out of, he said he was making a concoction for an air diffuser and forgot to tell me not to drink it. Have you ever drank bleach? It hurts real bad. My gag reflex had immediately kicked in, but I was hurt bad for 2 days. It was the lack of compassion he showed as I was hurling my insides out that made me think he poisoned me. We had just got approved for life insurance too. I don't know. I want to think accident because it makes me feel better.
Okay, so let's be real. If you want to think accident, then why are you bringing it up?
Exactly.
No, I'm serious. Like I mean, because I'm not trying to attack anybody. You know what I'm saying? But let's be real. Like let's be 100% real. Like if that man hurt you, you should have went to the police right away. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you went to your sister, if you went to your mama, they should have told you go to the police. From what I understand, after that, they said to him allegedly, they need to call poison control, and he said no or something. But the sister did it anyway. So if the sister did it anyway, one, I want to see that. I want to see that call. I want to see if we can get the audio of that call. See if we can get that from poison control. You know what I mean? And then also, I want to find out why didn't she call police after she spoke to poison control? If he said, "Don't you call poison control," don't you think he says, "Don't you call the police"? Shouldn't it I mean, one should be the same thing. And then if you felt like I'm going to call poison control anyway, then call the police as well.
Well, I'm going to give you his response, and then we're going to talk about this whole
guy?
thing.
What's his name?
Devon Waller.
Devon Waller, okay.
Now I poisoned you. Well, once again, why didn't you call the cops for anything? Because I never put my hands on you or my daughter or tried to poison you. You're just an airhead. I can't control the stupidity stuff you do, shawty. You just dead ass joke. Why? Because we got $1 million life insurance for my daughter, and you have no proof. I would hurt you. Well, he didn't say grow up. People are laughing because he said grown up. They thought it was a mistype, but he said it twice. Grown up, you're about to be 43 years old. Grown up, get a life.
Autocorrect.
All right. So, you know, it's a whole lot of drama and stuff going on with this whole situation. And I'm be honest with you, I want this shit wrapped up. I want this shit wrapped up like now, because at the end of the day, I'm be straight up with you. No, that's not her. That's not her. Okay. That's her page, but that's not her. This is her. Mhm. Okay. This is Hazel-E, who alleges that her. If y'all don't know who she is, she's from Love and Hip Hop. Y'all know that. If you don't, but let's.
From Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. So let's talk about this.
New show coming, ain't they? They got a new show coming.
I don't know. I hope this is for a new show because at the end of the day, this shit she just pissed me off at this point. No, and I'm be straight up. I'm be straight up.
I think it's happening right now. So if she has a new show coming on, or they broke up, right?
They broke
money
up because because she showed stuff, receipts of him cheating and all this other stuff.
Okay, so that was him. He cheated.
And he was messing with some chick down here in Miami.
I thought why they broke up.
She works for VH1.
I thought why they broke up was because he threw his daughter or something. I thought he allegedly.
You're talking about. They said he tossed his daughter. You mean when he took his daughter and picked her up and said, "Here, sit down here." You talking about when he did that?
Yeah.
And then the picture. She
said she wanted to be in a safe place, right?
And hold on, and then the picture of the child with a supposed bruise on her face, but you don't. But who you're saying that he hit her, but there's no proof that he hit her. But you got videotape of everything else.
Man, my kids. No, serious. My kids.
If he did all this, why didn't you call the cops? I don't believe anything that you're saying. Even ammonia and bleach, you can go on ahead. You can smell those things. The funny thing is that she did put up earlier today on her page. Mm-hmm. She had a post and she said, I would never lie. And she put up on this, you lied, because everybody lies about something. You would never lie. Just be truthful. Stop saying that. I mean, I'm just truthfully. Like, people be like, I would never lie. So you telling me all your life you never lied about anything?
Everybody, I agree. I think
whether it was a little lie or white lie, everybody done lied about something.
I think the Pope lied. I think everybody has lied, no matter what. Because I think Jesus.
And if you say that you didn't lie, you never lied, you lied.
I honestly think Jesus have maybe lied when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Because homegirl, you lied when you got that.
Like,
you lied.
Really, I think everybody, because like the white lies, little innocent lies people do sometimes, not to hurt someone's feelings. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think,
and it's still a lie.
You have a cute baby, and it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be nice. You know, that's such a precious baby. And that's because you don't want to be rude and say, damn. All right. So I just want to get to that. But yeah, go ahead.
So all of this, if she had really took and had drunk some ammonia and bleach, she would have been in the hospital. So, you know, talking about you were hurling for 2 days. No, ma'am, you would have been in the hospital. Like, what is really going on here?
They do have an adorable little girl, and I hate that the little pretty little girl is.
And then you got your sister in on this stuff too, and your sister, I guess she stay off you, she mooching off you too. I don't know what's going on in that situation, but that stuff needs to stop.
Biggie B.
Like
Biggie B.
This whole thing needs to stop. It's not looking good for you. What's Devon? Devon's 28. She's 43.
She said, "This is why I paid 3 to."
That's not her.
This is why I spend 3 to 5. On BBOs.
She was just promoting somebody.
You spend $100.
She's promoting something. That's not her, and I keep on telling you that.
Okay. I'm just saying though. If she putting that on her page, isn't she?
But the other thing that she had on her page, I never lie. She took it down. Why?
Why?
Because you know that you a lie.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now, would you do this with your child? I'm not saying anything, but wouldn't that scare you, baby? Wouldn't that kind of scare you, baby?
I don't know.
It's a beautiful picture. I can't lie. It's a beautiful picture.
But I'm not here to talk about anybody's child. All I'm here to talk about is Hazel-E and Devon. And be honest with you, that shit just need to be deaded. That shit need to be done and over with. Hazel, you need to just.
So what she
you 43 years old. You need to go ahead and let that shit fucking go. All right. Okay. Let it go.
Okay. Okay. Audacity, is this her real personality? Allegedly. I mean,
I don't know. Seeming like it.
Sometimes people want to be something for Halloween, and they kind of want to be themselves, but they can't, so they put a little makeup on and come right out, I guess. She came out, right? She came out, allegedly, with her own face, okay? We're live right now, Strong Arm Radio behind Backstage. Like I said, in case you didn't know, we're talking about the Hazel-E from Love and Hip Hop. You know, with what's his name, Devon Waller situation. I don't like gossiping on things like this, but this is starting to hit one of those like pressure points a little close to your heart, because it seems like it's going on like you pushing a whole perspective. And you know what I mean? Like it does not seem genuine.
Like you broke up with somebody, now you're trying to push up a whole perspective of that person.
A whole narrative.
Well, all that other time you was supposedly lovey-dovey.
He got a new chick. He probably got a new little young thing, and she got a problem with it. Like, man, he ain't gonna be able to go ahead and have her like that and get money. Hell nah.
And the girl probably younger than her too.
Exactly. You know she is.
Well, she is. I already
you know she is.
So you already know. But
and I don't want to say that Hazel-E is a bad looking woman. She's a beautiful woman. But listen, beauty is not everything. Your personality can be shit and be beautiful enough. Your brain, your intelligence can be crap and you can be beautiful. You can be ugly as hell and be the smartest person in the world. Mm-hmm. For real. Yeah. You can be ugly as hell, be the smart. And you can be beautiful and be smart too. I don't want to make it seem like everybody that's pretty is dumb. That's not true. Like, I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful kids. So it's just like, beauty doesn't mean that you can get away with everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's right there what it is that she has so much beauty. She was able to go ahead and get through so many doors for so long. And then that Love and Hip Hop door open. She saw some of that stardom from Love and Hip Hop. And she don't want to let it go. Yeah. She wants the spotlight on her.
They were on what? Allegedly. They were on the Marriage Boot Camp as well.
It was on Marriage Boot Camp.
But you know how they talk about a lot of these reality shows and stuff. They
break up relationships.
Yes, they will tear your marriages apart. They will tear your relationships apart. They'll tear people apart. All of a sudden, people start doing crazy shit like
why your side chick
like burying their family underneath the house and shit.
Why why your 18 kid like you know they be hiding kids and shit, right? Love and Hip Hop like, hey, hi, daddy. Where the hell you come from? Oh, well, this is my son. Tommy ain't nobody knew about this. You know, I had from a previous relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be putting people on the spot. And then not only that, they be writing some of this shit. So they will write it into the script. Like, they even, like, when it came down to Charlamagne was in one of the Love and Hip Hop shows and it almost messed up his relationship because he was having a conversation. And he was cheating, too. Don't get it twisted. He was cheating, but he wasn't cheating with that girl.
I thought black men don't cheat.
That was before the black man don't cheat thing came into play, because this is a whole movement that started, and black men don't cheat. They don't. You know what I'm saying? But
they don't cheat. They just lie about cheating.
Okay, that may be true. That may be true. They may lie about it. But I don't know. I'm not telling you all the business when it comes down to the secret organization of Black Men Don't Cheat. Okay? All right. So we are live right now. Strong Arm Radio behind Backstage. Your boy DJ Newkirk and my beautiful co-host.
Got the audacity.
Yeah, she remembered her name this time, people. Listen, we are live right now. This show right now, today, we are trying to let you guys get a chance to know who we are, where we are from, what we do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, sometimes, all right, let me be real, man. We got a publicist, and the publicist said we got to do this, okay? So we gonna go ahead. No, I'm just playing with y'all. But we got publicists, and she feels that would be better for us to go ahead and let the audience know who we are. Invite them to our home. I wish we would have been at home, and then we could have. I would have went to sleep right after this show was at home. Damn it. But anyway, sorry, I went off subject. It's your boy DJ Newkirk. We're gonna get down to the nitty and gritty of who got the audacity is, people. I just want to talk about her. I don't want to talk about myself in a moment. No, it's fine. All right, so audacity.
We gonna talk all about you.
So when did you realize that the music business was a business, you know what I'm saying, to make your money. You feel me? Like, well, actually, I was going to say this. When did you realize that this music was a business other than just making money?
When did I realize it? 18.
Okay. So before then, you just wanted to just be an artist, producer, what?
Well, before then, I was rapping. I was.
What?
Yeah, I was rapping. So I would say
Audacity on the mic.
I started rapping. I was actually 15 when I started rapping. But I think it was probably like around my turn around 16. That's when I started dabbling with production, music production. But other than that, yeah, like about 18, that's when I started realizing like the business aspects of everything. And that's because of who I was around at that time. And the guy that I was around, that's what he was doing. He was managing artists, and I want to know that side, and I want to know everything about how contracts worked, how royalties worked, how my copyrights work. I want to know all these aspects so that when I'm out there, I wouldn't get fooled by anyone. Because that's one of the biggest mistakes. People will go on ahead and they'll come out into this game because it is a game. You got to realize everybody's not going to win at it because it's a game. So you get into this game and you're going to meet people that say they can do X and Y for you, but they can't do it for you. Not realizing, too, at the time, you're thinking, oh, I need a manager as well. And you really don't need a manager if you don't have a business to manage. So a lot of people coming in, that's the first thing they ask me. People ask me all the time, can you manage me, or can you do this, whatever like that. And I have to explain to them, you need a business to manage. If you don't have anything, I've had people that come to me, they never even released just even something simple on YouTube or something, as a cover song. I'm like, start there, start doing some cover songs, start actually doing some things that are gonna, get you some people that are gonna awareness. Yeah. So, I'm like, but no, you don't need a manager right now. You need a manager until you have something to manage. And you should know at that time when you start learning everything, you should be able to know your ins and outs of your business, your brand. You should know that. So when it's time and you have a manager, all they have to do, because what does a manager do? They oversee. All right. So making sure that your stuff is in line and everything. People just want a manager off the rip and think, oh, because I don't want to. Yeah, I want shows and I want to do this and I want to do that. You can do all that without a manager. It's just that a lot of people don't want to put in the effort, the time and work to go on ahead and do those things. As for me, production is what took me over. Yes, I still, continued to rap, but production ended up taking me over. I love music, and I love music from like an early age. I may end up making a connection, with everything, but I loved music from an early age, and the production thing just turned in. It was something that was destined.
That's real. Now that was real, and that seemed like that was truly from the heart. Like when you say you love music, like from the beginning, earlier, and everything like that, like. I fell in love with music, like literally, like I used to call a radio station when I was younger to get them to play Bobby Brown and different, different drinks like that. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and things like that when he was growing up and stuff like that. But then I went to that. I went to the, I don't know it was the Hard Night Life tour. That was the one that made me really excited about music when I was on stage with DMX and Jay-Z during Money Cash Hoes. And it was just like literally I'm like out there on stage and all the adrenaline is running in my body like I'm a rapper, and I wasn't. But it just gave me so much energy, and I loved the feeling like being there on stage with them. Mm-hmm. It was a nervous feeling, but it was like nervous and adrenaline at the same time. And then I was backstage at Darien Lake with Busta Rhymes, Tribe Called Quest, man, Fugees, the Marleys, Z Marley, like all the Marleys, Lauryn Hill, like I just said with the Fugees, man, Tribe Called Quest, like I said, Busta, I got a chance to play basketball with Busta, and that time, it was just like, wow, you know what I'm saying, like it was just like, I'm here with all these different stars, like the biggest stars in the world, and I'm like, what can I do with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do with this? And I'm like, I'm going to be a manager.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a manager. I'm going to manage these type of artists. And that's where I think my love came from, into the music and then managing artists. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think for me, I had to been probably like around 2 or 3 years old, and I still remember my parents playing. We'd be downstairs in the basement, be me, my brother, and my sister, and my brother and sister would always be able to be in control of the record player. They would not let me touch it because I'd be like scratching up stuff. Yeah, so
the same thing,
when you're little, you're very inquisitive. So you're trying
What is a record player?
You're trying. It's that little machine. That little machine I was playing. It's actually a big machine. You put this record that looks like this is bigger than a CD, and it's like it's floppy. All right, but honestly, they would play Donny Hathaway. They would play Anita Baker. Earth, Wind, Fire, who else? Bee Gees, you name it, it was getting played. And I just remember dancing, just hearing the sound of the rhythm, everything. I believe that my love for music cultivated then. Because just hearing the rhythm of hearing stuff that, hearing artists and everything. When I got to was that
the record player y'all had from the 1940s?
So yeah, we actually look like
old school record player right there.
When I got down here to Florida, and being down here for a couple years, and I seen how you moved and everything. But when I got into my own zone and the people that I started working with, and being around, I started realizing, at that point, like I started getting put in certain positions that I didn't even know how I got into certain positions, but it was all through connection.
God.
Yes, God.
God did.
And I'm gonna tell you this. It was one way. I didn't even know how I was gonna work at this one location, but God put me in there. Actually, He did it for me twice. But it was the fact that He used people that were at that location. I never met them in my life, but they brought me in there. And so that was definitely one thing that I can say that, having my faith in God and actually, persevering. God saw what I was doing and saw the work that I was doing. I was able to go on ahead and move in and get to, in certain areas that I want to be in, be around artists such as Lil Wayne, be around DJ Khaled, Paul Wall, Christine Milian, you name it.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That was so dope that you came down here and like created your own, like your own thing. And like in the beginning, I was taking you to meet artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking to meet people, and then now you're taking me to meet people, or you tell me to come over here or come do this and do that and the other. It was just like a whole different transition. I'm like, wow, damn, shit, she got a little more power than me. Let me see. Hey.
Even when I met Rick Ross' manager at the time. Now, Rick Ross' manager, it's his first manager. He had passed away. But at that time, it was right after I had my daughter. I had ended up becoming an assistant to this gospel artist. It was 4 months after I had my daughter. And he saw her picture. He was like, I'm her uncle. He was like, she's so beautiful. I'm her uncle. So,
it was Bo, like Bo.
Yeah. So it was just like, the love and everything there, and he knew, people from our circle. So it was just, a great thing, to have people that were around you. And he supported me as well, like, giving me some mentorship and everything. So, I definitely appreciate for that time that I did have.
And see, you ain't even had that conversation with Ross yet. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you had that conversation with Ross. It's gonna be a whole different story. Like, oh, word. So you was okay, and then because Bo said that he wanted to be the Godfather and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like shout out to the, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Shout out to Rose. R.I.P. Black Ro. I keep saying Black Bo. Shout out to you, man. R.I.P. and everything like that. I hate when that type of thing happens, but it's sad that, we lose great people that really touch you. You know what I'm saying? And like you look at the Nipsey situation, you look at the Offset situation. I mean,
But when you're around people and you know that the love that they have for you is genuine, not saying that it was love, but you don't feel any fakeness. And sometimes you can I'm telling you, you can get in this game. There's a lot of people that will say that they are genuine and aren't genuine. All right. They will look at you as an easy lick, and that's all you are to them. They will not even try to help you in any type of way. They will not try to support you. They will not give you game on the music game because you are the game to them. And so you have to understand that everybody is not going to have your best interest. If I take an interest in you, know that it's genuine. If I don't, it's not that it's because I don't take an interest in you. It's just that maybe it's just not that timing for you. But other than that, anything, if I take an interest in you, it's always genuine. It's nothing that I'm looking at you. Honestly, I don't look at other people and be like, oh, I wish I could be them or do this or do stuff like this. I think when you're little, you can think like that, but you have grown people that envy what other people have. It's like, go get your own. I'm rooting for everybody. I want everybody
to win too. Like,
even though I know it's not going to happen.
No, I know,
for certain things, because it like, again, it's the game. If it wasn't, everybody will win. But at the same time, I definitely, like if I can help somebody, I want to help somebody with whatever sort, resources that I can. If I can't help them, I'll try to help you. But I'm not gonna sit here and go looking out like, yo, let me go, keep on egging something, because some people make it hard for them to help you. So it's I could say that it's a lot of artists, you want to help them, but sometimes they make it hard for you to help them.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I know you've had that happen.
Yeah. We're live right now. I'm going to go ahead and post a phone number. You can go ahead and call. You can go ahead and zoom in if you want to. But if you want to call, I'm going to give you this meeting ID information, anything like that, man. The phone number is 305-224-1965. Meeting ID is 8833-675-0318. And the passcode is 184021. If you want to be live on Behind Backstage and you want to call in, you want to go ahead and get your voice heard here on the station, man, we give you the number right now, man. Check us out. We're live on Strong Arm Radio Behind Backstage. Again, Tap 1 Mobile is 305-224-1968. You know what I mean? Y'all get it connected, man. Tell them that meeting, you know what I mean? The meeting ID is 883-3875. 0318, and then you got 184021 is that passcode. So listen, y'all call in right now, man. You can zoom in, you can fly in, you can do whatever you need to do, because we're live right now, Strong Arm Radio, Behind Backstage. I'm gonna go ahead, play this song like I promised for you guys. Stop playing with me, man. Shout out to that boy Trey 7, you know what I'm saying, Big 7. All of them, man. I love what they doing in Newark, man. Like in Jersey, man, y'all keep it popping, man. Like, I had to tell some of my family in Jersey, like, y'all don't know what's going on up there in Newark. I know y'all know what's going down here in Atlantic City, and you going over here in Galloway, and over here over these other places, Pleasantville and everywhere else. I said, man, they live in Pleasantville. Shouldn't that be like the nicest area in the world? Like, it's supposed to be so pleasant. No, it's racist ass folk there too. So we are live right now, Strong Arm Radio Behind Backstage, man. The South ain't no joke. Hey, we are live, Strong Arm Radio. Check this out, man. Bitch, stop playing with me. This that boy Trey 7, man. He said, he ain't playing with y'all.
Everybody in position, ready. They just waiting for your word. We gotta teach them why they better stop playing with us.
And I am Jay. Stop playing with me. Yeah, bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run in your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run up your block. So bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some shorties come lay your ass down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always on go, they ain't playing around. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run in your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run up your block. So bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some shorties come lay your ass down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always on go, they ain't playing around. Bitch, stop playing with me. Couldn't let them do it to you, but we let them rock. Bitch, stop playing with me. Because you gave me every reason to get your ass dropped. Bitch, stop playing with me. But why would I let him touch you just cause you ain't no better? Why would I risk all this money that I could be making and just let you fuck up this cheddar? Bitch, stop playing with me. I want a new AP, you won't hate no TikTok. Bitch, stop playing with me. They tryna see new white, so they be on wristwatch. Bitch, stop playing with me. My niggas blow big gas, niggas that live in the pit stop, making they wrist lock, and they get money cause we on a mission, won't stop till the shit stop. Won't say no names, but the shit can get dangerous, no niggas that rock with a Draco. No a little shorty, she down with whatever, no she do whatever I say so. Once I get this sick, I'm just gon' fuck it up and I'm gon' treat that shit like it's Play-Doh. I'm not with the rah-rah, if it ain't about money, I'm telling them I still away go. So, bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run in your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run up your block. So, bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some shorties come lay your ass down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always on go, they ain't playing around. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run in your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run up your block. So, bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some shorties come lay your ass down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always on go, they ain't playing around. Won't take no chances, I know that I go for my niggas with reckless abandon. Won't stop till I drop and I get enough money to just go and buy us a mansion. I rock with the niggas that rock with me, can't switch my side so they know where I'm standing. Them niggas play risky so I match their energy, cause why the fuck would I chance it? Wish shit thought he's like guns, if I pass on the ratchet I know that he blaming. I know a nigga, he good with the cost for the law if you fuck with the scamming. I got a homie like Tony Montana with ARs, he doing some damage. I don't feel sorry for niggas that turning out ops on my life, they been planning. I just been eating, I can't handle slacking, you know I don't fuck with the leeches. Bitch, all them threats you be throwing, I don't take serious, you know I'm facetious. I'm just gon' cook the shit up with the recipe, learn the shit, I ain't gon' teach it. Trust been a strong word and I know I can never let all these fuck niggas breach it. So stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas around the block. I could've had some niggas around this block. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas laying down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always go there playing around. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run in your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some niggas come run up your block. So bitch, stop playing with me. I could've had some shorties come lay your ass down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always on go, they ain't playing around. Bitch, stop playing with me. 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 So bitch, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. 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 And I am Jerry.
Hey yo, what's up with you? Y'all can get your number and shit.
I'm good.
Oh, word?
Thank you. Have a good one.
Alright, fuck it.
This you?
Yeah, this me. What's up?
What we doing after this?
We ain't doing shit. Bitch, stop playing with me.
Oh, word.
Yo, listen, that kind of happens often, man. That kind of happens sometimes, man, out here in the streets, bro. Like, for real, like, women be trying guys like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't see what you driving when you hop in that whip. It's a whole different thing.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, actually it has. It has. I remember shorty was like, I ain't go at her like that. I was just like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? She's like, I got a man. I ain't even get a chance to ask her for a number or anything like that. Got another Lex, and then this is not that Lex, you know, not the one that I had, the other, but I got another Lex, and then she came back, hey, what's up? That's you? I was like, yeah, what's up? And I ain't say, bitch, stop playing with me. I got that number. But anyway, but go ahead, it happens.
Yeah, I think I was 18 years old, and this guy, he put up on me in a Lambo. And I was looking, and I'm like, okay, you know, but he kept on honking his horn. But dude was like old as hell. Like I just kept walking because one, I was not about to end up being somebody's sister wife or anything like that. So you know, I kept walking. He circled the block and he came back around again and started honking the horn at me again. He like, yo, come here. At this point, I'm thinking he's a child abductor. I'm 18 years old. You know, like nah, dude. Like you look like you in your 50s, and like that's what you look like, and I'm really not about to. I'm gonna keep on walking. I'm gonna keep it moving. I mean, I had my car parked over at the bus station because I would take it down. I would get to the bus station, leave my car there because I didn't have any parking over at the college that I was going to. Right. So I was just like, no, that was my first year over at that college. So I didn't have any parking, and I wasn't going to keep on paying $15 for parking every day. So I would just leave it there and then I would go. Yo, no. I kept it moving. I started running.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you, man, because he could have abducted you and I never saw you again. You know what I'm saying? You would never been the host of Behind Backstage, nor the best producer.
I just looked back
in
and
the
I
world.
said, "Huh, nice car." That's it. Like, I'm not gonna. No, you was not getting me to come over to that car. You are not.
I feel you.
It's not happening.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy how people try to go ahead and take advantage of people, other people, because sometimes it's about how much you have. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's about what you doing, and sometimes a lot of niggas is fronting.
Yeah.
A lot of people are fronting. That whole IG angle. That's why I don't be on IG. I don't need to go ahead and tell you what I got, and like I'm going ahead and I'm flipping and I'm getting something else, and I'm getting something else right after that. Because I be on IG, but I don't be showing y'all what the cars, the houses, and everything like that. Why? Why do I need to show you that? Because if I don't go ahead and get another one fast enough, you can go ahead and start talking shit about me. Hell no. Fuck all that. Like, I got this, I got that, I got this, got that, but I don't need to show you, because some people think it's rubbing it in their faces. Some people think it's, you know what I'm saying, it gives you that hunger, you know what I'm saying, like, if he can do it, I can do it, you know what I'm saying, it gives you that energy, but then other people would just hate, like, nigga, he got that, okay. Yeah, let's see his ass either fall or let's get his ass. One of those, like, it's crazy people out there these days, man, so you gotta be safe. Like, I don't know why so many people, you know what I mean, want to get people other than they hurting, you know what I mean? Some people are hurting and they not just hurting financially. Some people are hurting inside that they need some counseling. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that's going on in society, and the government's not trying to help us. So why don't us as black Americans go ahead and try to help one another? Because we got to beef with another. Because he may have another car that was better than us. You know what I'm saying? Or a better house, or a prettier wife, or whatever whatever it can be that people want to go ahead and put inside their own heads. You feel me? But that's how I kind of feel about that Audacity, man. You feel me? So I know we got this other joint I want to play for us in a second, but I got to ask you this quick question before we get to this next joint. I need you to answer this for the people. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm ready.
Okay. What does it mean? Excuse me. My bad. What does grind mean to you?
Grind to me.
What does grind mean to you?
It means putting in all your effort. It means being 2 feet in. It means that you out there every day doing what you do with consistency. Every day, consistency. Because a lot of people, they don't lack consistency, and they also lack accountability. So be accountable of the things that you do as well. But consistency with your craft and making sure that the people in the world see it. So, whether that's your local shows, that's your, you're a painter, paint every day. You produce, make music every day. Do something, and let the people see it as well, but be consistent in it, because it's a lot of stuff that you can have a gift for and it could be taken away just because you didn't go on ahead and take proper care of it. So for me, grind is being out there and doing what you got to do, and actually, I would say make profit off of it too. Don't let it be a hobby. It's still a hobby if you ain't making nothing from it.
Okay. What keeps you on your grind?
What keeps me on my grind? My family, my kids, definitely, God, because God would let me know, nah, you better get your butt up. You got to do this today, even if you don't feel like it. You still got to do it. So definitely, that's what keeps me up on my grind.
That's what's up. So the next thing is, have you, Audacity, ever finessed your way backstage at a concert?
Yes, I have. And I'm
really?
Not going to say what concert that was.
Okay. I feel you. I can't knock you in that one. I understand.
But it worked.
It worked. Okay. What was the first time you met a star?
The first time I met a star?
And who was that star?
I was 4 years old. Stevie Wonder.
What?
Stevie Wonder.
That's dope. So you got an opportunity to meet Stevie at 4?
Yeah.
Do Did he see you?
Of course not.
Okay. Now I'm being real though. People do that. They do that.
Like,
they
yeah,
do
he
that.
was able to see me.
Listen,
No, but he was able.
No,
to,
they
he
did
was
that
able
to me.
Hear my voice.
Listen, they did that to me. I was telling my father and his friends that I got an opportunity to meet Stevie Wonder. Sat down, talked to him. They was like, "Did he see you?" I was like, "Hell yeah, he saw." Oh, y'all just trying to be funny, huh? Y'all want to be funny. I was like, yeah, he saw me. I was right there.
He was actually.
I realized
he was actually over at my aunt's church, and my aunt took me over into. They had like a studio room that was that was there. They had this big grand piano, and she took me over there, and he was in there. And she's like, I want you to meet someone, and I met him. So
that's dope.
That's the first star that I met.
That's dope.
If we want to say the second one, the second one I met was the second star I met was Lil Wayne.
Wow.
No. I mean, if I'm saying big star at the time, it was Lil Wayne. If I want to say, I mean, people were still stars in their own right. The next one I would say you introduced me to was Pitbull.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. All right. Damn, that long?
That was before he. That was before
he.
Well,
I mean,
he was popping. He was popping,
yeah.
But he wasn't on the pop side or anything like that yet.
He wasn't Mr. 305, $1 million man. He wasn't that guy.
He got me into my first club down here because I wasn't old enough to get in.
Shout out to Pitbull. Appreciate all the love. Shout out to you, Pit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, having relationships and meeting people and creating relationships with them, like Pitt. Like at that time, you you came down here. We were at Senior Frogs, and I had the conversation with EFN about it. I had the conversation with the brother. My gosh, Apex 305, man, the one and only, the underboss UB. So, like. It's been a pleasure meeting these great people, man. It's been an honest pleasure being able to meet all these great artists. And there's been some assholes out there too, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of everyone I met, other than Bill Bellamy and Corey Holcomb, Tommy Davidson, those three. No, I'll take that back. I'll take Bill Bellamy out of that. Tommy Davidson and Corey was the only two that, you know what I'm saying, that was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Even Bill Bellamy, though, real talk, he was like, yo, I can't do the interview now. I can do it next time.
Hold on.
But I was like, you think you bullshit because you ain't going to see me next time.
Something else just came to me. But it was on the gospel side. I met Yolanda Adams.
Dope.
Way before I moved down here.
That's dope.
I had met Yolanda Adams. I also met TD Jakes. But that was when they were doing the conferences and everything. Yolanda had prayed over me.
Yolanda.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams.
You said Yolanda.
I said Yolanda Adams.
Oh, it sounded like Yolanda.
No.
Yolanda Adams.
Yolanda
Shout out to
Adams.
the beautiful Yolanda Adams.
And Tavis Smiley. But you know what that was?
Tavis is
my dad. Yeah. Listen, my dad is the type of person, and he will. People don't know if they don't know him or he doesn't know them. They still spark up conversations.
Shout out Pops.
And my father was just like, hey, come over here, come meet Tavis. And I'm like, you talking about the guy that's on BET every day? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, and I walk over, and him and my father are having random conversations about golf and, just like things, you thinking they're talking about something with, politics or, anything else, music, something. They're talking about golf. So I'm like, my father, I can say, is one person that very much inspired me a lot, because he was just my father just go up to anybody and just talk to them, or vice versa. Somebody come up to him and he just, he'll have a conversation with them. I asked my father, did you know him? He'd be like, no.
I mean, I do the same thing. I don't have a problem having a conversation with a stranger, because you never know who that person is.
Yeah.
So you can have a wild, like I remember I was having a conversation, and this Sony rep, this Sony executive just came up and sat down and started drinking with me. We were just having a great conversation. I can't remember his name right now, but I remember he gave me his card. And same thing happened with the brother from Epic, and
Mike Burrell.
Yeah, him. So it's like, you know, we sat down, we kicked it, and like getting on a conversation with certain people and you don't even know where they from. Like I stayed open to that, especially, and I was like, I fly a lot. Like I fly every week. I was flying to Florida. I mean, from Florida to New York, and then from Florida to North Carolina every single week. And then as my time, you know, kind of gradually changed, I just kept flying back and forth to New York. So every time we change planes or whatever, you never know who you're sitting with in first class. You never know who you're sitting with in coach or whatever, right? So I'm sitting with these people and you never know. So I got Black Enterprise magazine open, I'm reading, and other people, you know, people would just go ahead and have conversations with you about what you're reading.
You know what I used to do? I always used to take my music equipment out. So I always have like my drum machine out playing with something. So it would always capture somebody. Yes, because at the time, you gotta think, if I'm flying, I'm 16 years old or 17 years old flying, and you see somebody with a drum machine or anything like that, you know, it just, at the time, it was just a little beat machine. It wasn't even the drum machines that
wasn't an MPC.
No, I didn't know. That would have been hooked up. This right here, I remember having this beat machine, and I actually borrowed it from this guy I was working with, and I got onto there and everybody was looking around at me and they're like, what is that? And I'm like, it's a beat machine. They're like, oh, you do music? And you know, that was sparking conversations. But I remember this one, it was with me and you on the airplane. And it was this guy that was sitting next to us. And he looked and he was like, oh, he heard the music. And he was like, that music is good. He was like, wait, you do music? And I'm like, yeah. And he ended up being friends. He's friends with Black Thought. All right, from Roots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Noah. So it's like, you know, you never know. It's Noah. So you never know who it is, you know, that you may run into. You know, or who you're around, because that may be somebody that may be a link to something else. You know, they may know, oh, this person is looking for this, or, you know, they may be, you know, you're right. Sometimes you're just right in the right path. So that's how I look at it. I do look at it as a blessing, because, you know, I could just been in there reading a book, and he wouldn't know none because I'm just sitting there reading a book.
Well, he's cool. It's like a lot of great, and then a lot of people are connected. Like I ran into a brother. I mean, not just connected, but they have great relationships with other people that can go ahead and put you together. It's just like I love my relationship with EFN, and a lot of people be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, can you get me on Drink Champs? And I'm like, I could talk to EFN about it, but I can't promise you I can get you on Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody I'm going to do that for. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only certain people I can do that for. I would use my favor for it too. Like, I need. Like, and
then another thing, you have to be worthy for them to get you on, be on Drink Champs and interview. You can't just think that
you can't just be a regular person and just think you're gonna jump on Drink Champs. Like, that's how I wanted to continue with Behind Backstage, but I figured that there are a lot of artists that really need help and help to go ahead and get on.
And
I said, wow,
some amazing great artists. We ran into.
Great artists.
Like even Sasha G. Fierce. Yeah, she's a dope artist. I was glad to have her on. So it's like, you know, it's a lot of artists that are out here, and they just need, you know, I hate to use the word exposure, but they do need the exposure. But the proper exposure. But they also need, you know, just that push. Yeah, look, you know, this is your first interview. This is just one of many. You know, just getting you the habit of doing interviews and everything like that. And, you know, especially if you have the personality to go with it and everything else like that, is you golden.
I agree. And the whole thing,
great music.
You gotta have great music.
You got them two combinations, you good to go. Just make sure that you pushing it.
So I agree, man. But what's about to be next is gonna be the brother. I was about to say the one and only, man. Go Rush label, man. Go Rush production. Go Rush everything. My ninja, the one and only.
Soy
sauce. Raiden Rush, man. Y'all check this out. This is a new one. This is just dropped. You're going to see this first. Let me make sure I tell the people. I want y'all to know, man. This right here, okay? I want y'all to understand right now. This is a world premiere, okay? You understand me, people? This is a actual world premiere. I have Raiden Rush, new joint, man. Right now, Strong on Radio, Behind Backstage, live, right here for your eyes to see. Check it out. World premiere. Go label, baby.
I'll be a late night, grinding by the street light, tryna get my G right. I'm tryna eat right, make you know you ain't right. Gotta get it thing tight. You can get a red dot, just give me that green light. I'll be a late night, late night, late night. I'm tryna make it out the street. What do you think I'm grinding from? Yeah, I'll be a late night, late night, late night. Ain't no time for sleep and I'm out here grinding, like I got a sign, I was on my knees praying to the Lord for a sign, I was out there hustling, I was out there trying to get mine, I was wilding out in them streets, losing my mind. All the pain just made me stronger, made me wise. I just wildin', I just grindin', putting in hours. Man, I'm way to turn up, and I think I need some downers. Ain't no sleeping now, no, I'm gonna not sleep when I die. Rico, I'm a CEO, I ain't about to let no see me hurt now. I be outside hustling with my niggas and we thuggin' like murder mode. Knowing the bud and I'm pulling the mud, talking up till I got vertigo. I done grindin' till the sunrise. Yeah. Ain't no capping, I'm trapping on nine. I be a late night, grinding by the street light, tryna get my G right. I'm tryna eat right, make you know you ain't right. Gotta get it thing tight. You can get a red dot, just give me that green light. I be a late night, late night, late night. I'm tryna make it out the streets. What do you think I'm grinding from? Yeah, I'll be a late night, late night, late night. Ain't no time for sleep and I'm out here grinding, like I got a sign, I do this for my fam and all my dogs.
XPO is
Yes, sir. We are live right now. Strong on Radio behind Backstage. Like I told you, man, that was that late night. That was that boy Raiden Rush, man, with the world premiere, man. Late night. Gold Rush label productions, man. Listen, we have a behind the scenes footage of one of the latest videos he did daggone shoot with the brother, the one and only Spitter.
YB Spitter.
You know what I mean? Tell him Audacity. What you like about YB? What makes him so special?
Man, YB, he has, one, he's very lyrical. So I love that aspect. You know, I really don't rock with artists that aren't lyrical. Because you have some that they just saying any old thing and it's just not, they don't hit that way. You know, this is supposed to be about art. You know, that's how you're supposed to look at music. And it's supposed to be art. People don't really treat it as art anymore. Sometimes it just sounds like they're talking, and they could have just left that alone. They not even really rapping out here at times.
I can agree 100% on that, Audacity. I think a lot of people out here, it seems like they talk, and I'm like, wow, I could have just talked on a record, like, and made it. It's like that. Like, damn, I can do that. Because that's really what happened with some of these artists. Not all of them, but I was like, bro, that's cool. Like,
but then at the end of the day, I don't see those artists. They may have a quick second where they blow up, but then they're right back down. You know, it's not where they're keeping that. It's a
couple of them out there doing it.
It's a couple.
Jay-Z did it on certain things, not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time, but I'm not even saying that. It's just the fact of some of the stuff is just
Blueface.
The only thing that's blowing up with him right now is him and Chris Sean and a toxic relationship. Blueface. Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You call her Bluetooth.
That's her name, bro. I read that shit. They said her name is Bluetooth. They said AKA. They said Chris. What's her name? Christina. Krishan. What's her name? Krishan, AKA Bluetooth.
Krishan Rock.
Yeah. Is that? Yeah. Is Chris Rock little cousin?
I wonder.
Yeah. And then that's why she gets smacked around.
Yo, stop.
I ain't say that. I did not say that. We are live. Yeah, allegedly get smacked around. We are like, I like Blueface, man. He's a cool brother. I got a chance to speak to him real quick, man. We wanted to get him on behind Backstage, but I think they said something about Whack 100 ain't want to do it. So it is what it is. I ain't got no problem with Whack, but bro, I just want to know why you don't want to bring him on the show. That's it. I ain't got no problem other than that. Then bring him on the show, bro. But I ain't paying you to bring him on a damn show. Shit. Like somebody want to tell me that Whack want to charge me to bring the nigga on the show. You got me effed up, bro. If you listen, All I'm saying is, I just want to meet the brother. We go have a great interview. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to use the let's get them exposure or anything like that. Like, let's go ahead and have a great conversation, man. I go ahead and bring our chef out. You know what I'm saying? We'll cook something. And, you know what I mean? We sit down, eat. You know what I mean? Wack can come too. You know what I mean? Shorty can come too. Krishan, she can come too, man. We have a nice conversation.
So is she gonna eat with the tooth in or with the tooth out?
Probably with it out. But I
wonder, does she lose
I've
tooth
been
in
through
her
that.
food?
I'm with you, Shorty. I've been through that, man. One of my tooth broke off of my cousin's head. You know what I'm saying? So
he used to lose his fake. He used to lose his fake one in food too. So I just want to know, does that happen to you?
I agree. You know what I'm saying? So you remember back in the day when you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, things happen, you know, when you're young. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to go ahead and get to the bottom of it. Like, what happened? Did you go, damn it, I spit and the whole shit went out the window. How do your tooth fly out the window when you spit? That happened to me. It was a long time ago, but guess what? I'm good now, bitches. But anyway, let's go. Audacity.
In other news, we have somebody that went crazy. It's a Georgia mother. She was arrested for killing her child and leaving the other child in the apartment before setting the complex on fire the day before Thanksgiving.
Yo, I just had me and you just had a conversation with somebody that unfortunately lost their home right before Thanksgiving. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to my sister. You know what I'm saying? She know who she is. I don't want to put all that info out there. But, you know, she said even when that happened, it wasn't her house that caught on fire. It was the house next door that caught on fire. Burned down her house, and then they think that the mama, because she's under investigation right now, might have wanted to just get rid of the kids.
And that's exactly what happened in the situation. This lady, she killed the 4-year-old. All right, she killed the 4-year-old, and then she left the other daughter in the apartment and went on ahead and put it on fire. All right. Not only did she do that, it affected her neighbors because her neighbors' places got burned down. So, you know, it's a lot of people going crazy, you know.
Are we sure this ain't the same people? It might be the same people. It might be the same.
You think so?
Listen, we never know. Look at that brother.
That's Georgia. This is Georgia.
Hey, nobody said that.
She's not in Georgia.
You don't know that.
Yes,
I do. People don't like telling where they really from, right? You know, this is the internet, okay?
Well, yeah.
Not everybody gonna tell you for real where they live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she might be chilling in Georgia other than Ohio or Delaware or freaking Kansas City, wherever she says she is.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say where she says she is.
But they said this happened the day before Thanksgiving. That happened to her before Thanksgiving, way before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Got you. I hear what you're saying, but I want to, let's see.
You're talking about Wednesday. And this happened to her way before Wednesday.
Are you sure? Because we don't know. We don't know for sure.
They said this happened.
I want to know. What happened here? Okay, let's find out. Right now, we are going to go ahead and try to get this. What the hell just happened? We're going to try to get this. Is that husband killed? No, that's something else. Anyway, we're live right now. Strong Arm Radio behind Backstage. Georgia mother kills children, murders during house fire, and she's denied bond. The father pleads for help. Just as she should. Hell yeah, she's supposed to be denied for freaking bail, bond, anything else, man. If she freaking hurt anybody that hurt children, I don't care what you did. If you when I'm saying if you disciplining your child, that's a certain different thing. But if you are hurting a person, a child, if you are abusing a child, if you are sexually abusing a child, anything like that, I believe, yeah, you throw their ass under that bitch, throw their ass under the bus, all that shit, all of it. Let's see what they're talking about. What happened here?
According to Paulding County deputies, at the hands of their mother, says that he forgives his wife for their deaths.
A judge denied the mother of 7 bond this morning. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor was in the courtroom for that hearing.
Ricky Brister tells me that forgiveness actually starts the healing process. He says he's already forgiven his wife for what happened, and now he encourages the public to do the same.
I'm asking other people out there not to have a lot of hate towards her.
Do you feel like you can forgive her?
She was already forgiven.
It was raw compassion from a father who is experiencing the unimaginable. Deputies have accused his wife of 17 years, Darlene Brister, of stabbing many of the couple's 7 children during a domestic dispute Friday, then setting their house on Woodwind Drive on fire.
Nobody has the right to take a life. She didn't have it, and it's not our right to take hers. You know, everybody needs help.
Instead of condemnation, Ricky Brister has focused on forgiveness and compassion for his wife. He was not at home Friday night.
This moment can be a teaching moment and a loving moment for everybody. I still love her. That's not going to change. I was called to love her. The Bible says to death do its part.
Deputies say all 7 children were inside the home when the fire started. Authorities pronounced a 9-month-old and a 3-year-old dead at the scene. A 5-year-old died at the hospital. A 4th child is in critical condition. A 5th child is hospitalized. Neighbors say 2 teens jumped from a 2nd-floor window. The husband and father says it's time to focus on help and healing for both him and the children he has left.
How they can help me, I have a GoFundMe that's out there. I have a Cash App.
Mr. Brister says what he really needs now is a place for him and his surviving children to live. In Paulding County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
That's crazy. And you know how certain people are like just hurting in life, hurting throughout these times, and you want to take away your kids? What are you trying to make yourself feel better? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with some of these people? I don't get it, Audacity. I really don't. I don't know what's wrong with some of these people. But yeah, like I said, we're live right now, Strong on Radio behind Backstage. I want the people to actually get a chance to go ahead and see this video with the one and only Ponzo Houdini and my brother Icewear Vessel. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Audacity, you want to say something before we go?
Nah.
All right.
Cake boss life, nigga. Hey, call it for it up. Let's play a game with these racks, call it folded up. I hit the club, they script my name, I throw my rollie up. Don't forget about these chains, bitch, that's Icewear. You know a real nigga, pussy niggas nightmare. Quarantine ain't stop nothing, we still turn it up. She see me thumbing and want something, told her burn it up. Said he gon' up it when they see me, but I know he's stunning. I ain't ducking shit, bitch, the glitty clip hold 30 something. Yeah, this that rave talk. Just copy 100 up with Ponzo, yeah, that's cake boss. Finna hit the titty bar and have a pape toss. Like frames frozen on my face, cause I ate soft. Yeah, bitch, I'm a mastermind. Got that Glocky in my pocket, yeah, it's hammer time. Niggas cuffing on that bitch, we done ran her down. In New York, came a long way from wearing hand-me-downs. If they ain't got no fortune on us, then we ain't in it. Only nigga made $1 million in a pandemic. If it's coming with a profit, then my hands in it. Random pussy niggas in the club and make them stand in it. Don't give a fuck about your ops, we on all of that. Hit a nigga bitch once and never call her back. Throw the play to my team, I'm a quarterback. Any rack busting off my wrist, I got all the racks. Let's play a game with these racks, call it folded up. I hit the club, they script my name, I throw my rollie up. Don't forget about these chains, bitch, that's Icewear. You know a real nigga, pussy niggas nightmare. Quarantine ain't stop nothing, we still turn it up. She see me thumbing and want something, told her burn it up. Said he gon' up it when they see me, but I know he's stunning. I ain't ducking shit, bitch, the glizzy clip hold 30 something.
From the trenches worth a half a ticket. Shit ain't all gravy, so I keep a biscuit. Fiend got pop eyes when I cook the chicken. The powder looking like flour all over the kitchen. Rich nigga goes, I need 100 million. You stand in line, now I own the building. Ain't nothing like them, bitch, I'm cut different. If the vibe off, something wrong, abort the mission. Heard you told, better show that paperwork. Get you knocked off, show you how this paperwork. 50K on your head, that's an Amber Alert. New clothing line, your face on the t-shirt. Glock 19 with a switch on it. Alexander McQueen, watch me drip on them. Diamonds looking like glass on my wrist, homie. Just pressed ignore, that was your bitch calling.
Let's play a game with these racks, call it folded up. I hit the club, they script my name, I throw my rollie up. Don't forget about these
Christmas tonight.
I tell you, my friend. We are live right now on Strong Arm Radio. I am putting my other understanding face on. No, I'm just playing, man. We are live right now, man. Behind Backstage. I want the people to know what's going on. Hey, the one thing I want to tell you, man, is that Audacity done ran away from the show. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get her back. I think she's just like, you know what? I'm not coming back. And if she don't want to come back, bro, ain't nothing I can tell you, anything I can do. Ain't nothing I can do for us, man. I don't know what's going on, but ain't nothing we can do. Ain't nothing can happen.
I did not run. I did not do such a thing.
You did. You took off.
No, I did not. I've been sitting here the whole entire time.
You took off, man.
I
She
did
made
not
a run
do such
for
a
it.
thing.
Don't be saying you was in the bathroom. You wasn't in the bathroom.
I don't run away.
I thought you left with your new.
I don't do those things.
I thought you took off with your new boyfriend or fiance or whatever.
Why
Where'd
do
you
you
go?
gotta tell everybody that?
My bad. You know what I'm saying? Certain things be happening. I want the world to know. I want the people to know. I need y'all to document.
Next, you gonna say I poisoned you.
Anyway, I better watch what I drink and eat. I don't know about these damn people. I ain't gonna say no names or last names. But yeah, man. So again, we're live right now. Strong Arm Radio Behind Backstage. I got the beautiful, got the Audacity with me, and she is not going to leave quietly. I found out that if I do anything wrong, she's taking it to the streets.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to take it to the streets.
You heard that?
She's telling everybody. So I can't do anything. So
I'ma
yeah,
take
please
it-
stop DMing me.
I'ma
okay?
take it to social
Stop
media.
DMing me, shorty. You know who you is.
I'm gonna take it all to social media.
I ain't doing nothing. I ain't do it.
I'm not gonna call no cops, no nothing. I'm just gonna take it straight to social media.
You gonna kill me on social media?
No, don't. I wouldn't do that.
Trying to murder me on
I
social
did not
media?
say that. I said I'm gonna take it straight to social media. Everything. Dang. What is going on with you? See, this is the stuff. This is what happens when you run away from the set. This is what happens when you run away from the set.
Run away from the situation?
The set will catch you.
Y'all see that, right? She got a whole gang called her set. She had a whole gang called the set, and they gonna catch me. You saw them try to trip me, right? They tried to trip me. It's okay though. We lied. I don't care. My arm, look how red my arm is, y'all. See the abuse I'm getting? See the abuse I'm getting? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, getting back to what we were saying, Strong Arm Radio Behind Backstage. There's a lot of different things we can't do, and there's a lot of people that want to be, you know what I'm saying, where they want to be. And we want to help you get there. We want to give you the opportunity to become a part of Behind Backstage. We're also going to be giving away free bottle Bel Air champagne. Audacity drunk half of it, but we're going to get you a new one, okay? Shout out to Bel Air. And we're going to also be giving out some Mr. Beats bars. If you don't know what that is, it's a festival in its own self, or a feast in its own self, something like that. But these are the Mr. Beast bars we're going to be giving out on Behind Backstage. So we're going to need people to make sure you sign up to the Behind Backstage YouTube and the IG, so that we can go ahead and send you more information to make sure that you're going to be ready to get and receive these special prizes and everything that's coming to you. I promise you that I'm not always going to be giving away prizes on this show, but the people that really are value, like really value listeners and very value fans, we definitely going to be giving away some things. Definitely for you and your mama too. Okay? So we want everybody to make sure y'all continue to tune in, stay here, hang out, enjoy yourself, man. This is Behind Backstage, man. We don't want you to do nothing but just enjoy yourself, listen, and have a great time. But before I continue on, Got the Audacity is back with me, and we're gonna go ahead and give you guys some pieces, some well-offs, and we're gonna get out of here soon. So Audacity, what you want to say to the people?
Yeah, everybody, I definitely thank you for tuning in today. Today was a great show. And as for DJ Newkirk, look forward to his post on Instagram, because he is going to go on ahead and, try to, talk about me. Don't believe none of the stuff that he says, He just trying to follow Hazel-E book right now. Don't do none of that. That's just a playbook, okay? I know that's your playbook. Don't do none. Don't believe none of that, all right? Because I'm really not that person, okay? Don't believe that.
Don't believe her hype.
If he said that I poisoned him, it didn't happen.
Don't believe her hype, please, people. Listen, do not believe her hype. She's a very dangerous woman. Don't ever, if you ever see got the Audacity in the street, she may be quiet, she may be cool and collective, but don't try her, because she will flip out on your ass. She don't care who you are. She will flip out and possibly beat your ass on the scene.
I will not do such thing like that.
Why you lying to these people?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
I would never tell a lie.
And you are Hazel who?
Hazel-E.
Okay. I hope so. I hope so, because a lot of people seem like they lying with those E's and J's and H's and E's and H's in their names. Why you laughing at me like that? I saw that. Anyway, yo, this is Behind Backstage, man. I thank you guys for tuning in, listening, and watching us. But before we go, I want to make sure I can find the right video to leave you with. You know, before I gotta find the right video, because I don't like what's on there. I don't like that artist, because that artist that was on that other thing, I like that artist there. Shout out to my brother Gold Rush, man. Like I told you, man, one of the best songs in Miami today. Oh, man, I can't forget the one and only Smiley, man. I love Smiley, man. One of the best rappers alive. Broward County stand up. Miami stand up. And, yo, check this out. Oh, shout out to Smiley, man. Man, hold on. I gotta be honest. So, I got a chance to go ahead, sit down, kick it with Smiley past couple weeks, right? So, I don't want to get too in-depth on anything, but, bruh, the music. All right, check this out. He played me something like a week or 2 weeks before, right? Mm-hmm. And then he was like, all right, man, after we had that conversation, I went ahead and made something else. Promise you're going to love it a lot more. Man, was it? I mean, I think both the drinks that he did, it should be 2 drinks back to back. Like, both those drinks is fire. Like, I have not seen Smiley do some work like this. You know what I'm saying? Smiley give you good vibes. Smiley give you a life show. But Smiley was giving you hood shit. I was like, yo, this one's going to work for New York. New York going to love this. You know what I mean? Like, he has some good stuff. Miami going to love this. Florida going to love this. Like, he got so many great. I said, now you being versatile. I love what you're doing, my brother. So, shout out to that boy Smiley, man. And if you don't know, man, that boy got the fire shit out here, bro. And we got, wait. Before we get up out of here. Oh, all right. One more thing I got to tell y'all, too, because I didn't get an opportunity to play it. I don't think last week was Who Raised You. So we got the Who Raised You segment. I want y'all to see the segment so you can be prepared, because we got some people we got to talk about, right? I got one that I wish I could pull it up right now, which was the one and only 21 Savage. And I'm like, bro, who raised you, homie? Like, how? Why? What happened? How did they do that? Who put him there? Why? Does anybody know? Why? But they don't want to talk about it no more. So what we're going to do is this. I want y'all to know. The Who Raised You segment is coming to Behind Backstage next week. We are going to start this one live for you.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm ashamed. I didn't know you.
Red, white, and blue.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
America.
Who raised you?
Mm-hmm. That's what we're talking about. So America, our new segment is going to be Who Raised You? Real talk. Like, really, when it comes to, y'all be doing some crazy shit out here in America, man. From Florida to New York to Jersey to damn Tennessee to daggone California to Canada, damn it. Even though they in America, they close to us. I'm going to blame it on Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Drake, all right? You know what I'm saying? Drake be doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? According to people that want to say that, what's his name? Trey Songz? Not Trey Songz. What's the other brother? Anyway, this is Behind Backstage, baby. We appreciate you, and we want to see you next week. 5 p.m., you better show up, because we going to be there. All right, 5:30. We work on black folks' time. So 5:30 we'll be there, all right? So it's supposed to be 5, we'll be there by 5:30, whatever. Audacity, say some peace to the people.
Yo, peace, everyone.
All right, man. Yeah. Shout out to Bel Air, man. The Bel Air's kicking in, and we having a great time. So God bless you and your mama, too, man. And then y'all got to be ready for this. Y'all got to be ready for this. I'm serious. You got to be ready for this. You got to be ready for Who Raised You.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm ashamed. I didn't know you.
What is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
Who raised you?
Hey, this is Mel Crawford, and I'm on Behind Backstage Podcast. Keep listening. You got 700, turn it into 700 million.
It's your boy DJ Newkirk, the king of podcasts. You are now listening to Behind Backstage.
You got the audacity.